Okay, so found the bone back there a little ways, that weird bone, and my memory was getting full on the disc, so I changed out the disc, and I was hoping for some positive waves to be created, and I've tried to create my own, and lo and behold, gotten down fairly far from the canoe, which again is up that way north, and we've come south, and I got something spotted in the shallows here, and we're going to take a look at it. It'll muddy up the water a little bit. We'll let the water clear, and then we'll take a look at this item as it appears here. You can probably see that. That is a bottle. This is blank. I'm going to tell you now, there's no writing on it. Oh, there's panel, the side panels are written on, and that panel is written on. That's a says, sorry, there's a bug on the camera. J.E. Gombault Caustic Balsam, the Lawrence Williams Company, sole proprietors for U.S. and Canada. The Lawrence Williams Company, sole proprietors for U.S. and Canada. All right. I, believe it or not, I have one of these bottles, but it's an older version than this one is. This one I'm going to say comes from like, I'm going to guess there's going to be about a 1935 bottle. Because of that 5 back there. I'm going to guess 1935. And this is a unique bottle in that I did the research on this when I found the first bottle. This guy, if I remember right, he was a veterinarian, and he made stuff for your horses and stuff, and it did real good. It became real popular. So he said, well, if it's good enough for horses, it's good enough for people. And they started to create this item for people, and it took off pretty good. That's all I can remember about it, but that's a pretty neat little bottle with I don't find very many of them good like this, because again, I think if they land like this somewhere and they get filled up full of water, wintertime comes, that water will freeze and it just shatters these bottles. So this had to, I'm also going to tell you that as this thing dries out, by the color of it, I'm going to tell you that this sat in with a bunch of metal and other minerals, and it's got a sheen of mineral on it. It probably looks a lot better when we get it wet. When we get it wet, it looks pretty good, but as it dries, it'll get like a white film on it. That white film we can take off. We will get off eventually. But I'll probably have to get it through a bottle tumbler in order to accomplish that. But that is, I say tumbler, I'm thinking rock tumbler, but it's a, I don't think that's the right term for tumbler. I don't think they tumble the bottles, but they run them through a device similar, and you can look up a rock tumbler and see how they do it, and they do the same thing for cleaning bottles. But a lot of words on there, cork top, nice little bottle. And I sure as hang ain't gonna leave that out here. Got to do some more traveling. We're gonna move some more south. Got a full disc, so we have room to put in lots of treasures. So I want to thank each and every one of you for coming along with me. Hope you stay with me. We're moving that direction. Thanks a lot. Scott's out.